sure you feel the vibes.
Barrel packing. This is the barrel packing. As you can see, these red lines are basically given for self sticking. So what happens when you install this barrel packing? Because of the heat, this area, particularly red line, starts melting around and sticks to the barrel and to the crankcase. This you can install either side. There is no particular way. There is no direction or something. And this you have to install directly in a dry condition like this. You don't need to use any kind of cement or something. If you do that, then you will have tough time in your next repair. So just install this packing as it is in a dry condition. Now what I have done, that I have locked the crank. If you look at this, then I can't push this down because I have locked down the crank with the help of cloth. This is locked. Since I am installing the block piston first and I haven't installed any spark clutch or clutch unit from that side, so how I am going to hold this crank, and I want to secure the bore as well. So my plan is to block this with the help of cloth. Right now, while installing, don't forget to lubricate the wrist pin, otherwise you will have tough time. You can also do one thing, just in case if you are accessible to other spare part right now, then you can fit everything and then also you can install, but it depends on you can there is no particular step for that. You can install these spare parts right now and later on the block piston kit. If you want to see like that way, I can show you that, or I can show you like this way. Okay guys, now I am going to install this new piston. Remember, when the company sends the block piston kit, you have to check the ring position. As you can see, when I removed the piston, that time the ring position was like this, which is wrong. They just install the piston and they just give it to us. They never do the ring setting. Right now, in this case, all the rings they have installed, but the direction is totally different. As you can see, this direction is different. This is one, this one, and this one. All four rings are different. And this is the joint, this is the point, this is the joint. So basically this doesn't require any kind of a direction, but generally you can keep it somewhere in the middle or something, but not over here, right? Generally you can keep it anywhere. There is no problem with the oil scraper ring, but yes, definitely all four rings require proper sitting. Now this wrist pin is already inside. One side I have kept the lock, and there is no direction on the top of this piston, so you can put the piston any the way you want. There is no particular direction. There is no E mark on this. Since we are going to install this piston directly, now just check out first of all the ring position. This is the first ring. This is the bottom ring what I am installing. Then automatically this came here, so I don't have to worry about the oil scraper ring. Okay, one is here, and the oil scraper ring I kept it here. No problem, even if you don't keep that thing, that ring particularly there. Okay, this ring I have installed. This is here. I have already uploaded the ring position in one of the video. Right now this ring I have kept it here. So both the rings, the three rings I have placed. Now this one will come over here, this position. If you don't want to mess with this oil scraper, then you can just put it in the middle and then just place this properly once again. Okay, this will go here. Now this one got shifted. Okay, so as you can see, this ring is here, right? This one is in the middle, second ring over here, then the first ring is at this position. Nothing is coming, I mean none of the end is coming to each other side, so all the rings are placed properly. Since there is no direction, so I can put it anywhere, the way like this or this. Now this point and this stud and this stud is basically for the gudgeon pin area. That is what I am checking now. So I am going to install this exactly like this. This is the exact position of the, you can check it from the top when you are installing, but don't rotate once you install the ring. Now we'll have to do lubrication first to the gudgeon pin and to the bore as well and to the ring as well before installation, and then we will install the wrist pin on the crank rod. Now first, lubrication. Small amount of oil is fine, you don't need any 2 liter or something over here. Right, so piston pin done. Don't install in a dry condition. Vehicle might smoke for some time when you start the engine, but that's okay, it is just temporary. But without oil, if you, or without lubrication, if you install this piston, then you might have tough time again. So we don't want to damage the new barrel at all. Now this is the exact position. Let me just see from the top. This is the exact position. Let me show you. I hope you guys can see. Now we just have to push it in such a manner that it will go inside in a second. That's it. Now the piston is gone inside, and now we are going to install this barrel with the backing. Backing you can just insert like this way. Now we will install it directly on the crank. While installing the crank wrist pin, don't forget to put the rag inside, because you have, don't forget, reason is that you are going to lock or you are going to lock the wrist pin, right? So if it falls down, if it fall down inside the crankcase, then you will have tough time. So you just have to lock the crankcase bore from all the side like this way. Now the piston will the crank will not rotate, reason I have locked down the crank. And now I am going to install. This is the clip, snap-on ring. So first I am going to install the crank, and Deposis is going to help me out in this installation, because he has to hold the block when I am going to install the lock.